Alright, what's up Transformers fans? Tonight I'm taking a look at the Decepticon Headmaster Juniors. Now these guys are all in the box sets. We got Fangry that came with I believe that was a Worlds Collide box set. Then we had Squeeze Play that came with, Cliff Jumper and the two, we had, what was, the Arachnids, whatever. And then we have horri-bull that comes with Bumper and Ultra Magnus and Nemesis Prime and etc. etc. But here they are. Here are the Headmaster Juniors. So we're going to take a look at them. We'll start off with horri-bull since he's the latest. And not bad. Now this is the remold of the Skull Cruncher mold. So we saw that coming. There's been a ton of customs and they've all used this mold to do the horri-bull. And I mean, they've pretty much done this on their customs. So I think Hasbro was like, yeah, that's the most logical choice. Let's go with that. And it looks pretty good. The horns come unattached, but you can just pop them off the sprue and plug them in, and it's easy. And they move to however you want to have them. He's got an opening mouth. The mouth can open, which you saw and I just closed. But you can open the mouth. So that's kind of nice. Head doesn't move. Shoulders move. Got the elbows there. Got a little bit of a knee back here, sort of. And then these move. And that's really it for that one. But key difference is this little backpack part where you plug in Grax to Skull Cruncher. Let me get Squeeze Play all set up over here. I screwed up his legs. Let's get Squeeze Play right there. I'll go through him in a minute. All right, so anyways, the backpack, that's actually plastic instead of that rubbery kind of thing that the original came with. So pretty cool. Let's open that up. And there is this horri-bull and Kreb. So there he is. Got a little bit of paint on the face. Nice little head sculpt there. A little bit different from the Titans Return one. Let me grab that one real quick. We'll do a comparison in just a second. All right, and I'm back. So there's the original, or well, this is the original in my right hand. And then in my left hand is the new one. So bring it in just a little bit. So you can see the different facial sculpts there. I kind of like the design of this one, but the colors fit in better for this one. But I kind of like the sharp edges of this one. I think they're both really good, mind you. But it's whichever personal preference. But we'll go with this one, seeing as how it's the one that comes with the set. So let's set him aside. Let's get that plugged up. The gun can plug in here. And that gun comes out of the slots like so. The legs will fold around like this. These will fold in here. This little tab will come down like that. And this little tab will come down like that. Like so, like so. And we spin at the forearm, right there. Get that foot out of the way. And then flip out the fist. And same thing on the other side. Let's spin at the forearm. Let's bring out the fist. Like so. And let's bend this to about here. Grab our little Headmaster dude. Fold him up at the knees. We know how to do this, right? And then boom. And there you go. There's horri-bull all transformed up. Put the guns in the hand. Same gun that comes with Skull Cruncher, but he does have his twin blaster, so that's pretty cool. Articulation's virtually the same. Ball jointed. 90, elbow swivel, forearm swivel if you want to do that. Upper thigh swivel there, universal's there, over 90 at the knee. And this one actually has an ankle rocker. And you'll notice that they got rid of the ball joints on the hips and they went with the pinned in universal. We do have a waist swivel as well. So updated the mold a little bit. He's a little bit shorter than Skull Cruncher, but that's okay. Because this body's kind of stocky, but he's supposed to be stocky. So I don't mind that. It's fine. And you can see the little nod to the Headmaster thing there. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that. But really nice overall mold. I like him. Let's take a look at Squeeze Play next. So he's another one that came with a multi-pack. The little legs there, little pinchers there. We're going to open this guy up and we're going to pull him out. And just a quick comparison with the Titans Return version that I'm throwing at the camera, sorry. So there, then we're going to flip over there so you can see the differences. I guess this is more like the IDW style and this is more like the cartoon style, maybe? I guess. All right, but for Squeeze Play, a remold of the Mind Wipe mold. The name escaped me there for a second. So we're going to bend this over here. We're going to come down, flip these guys down like so. Going to do that. Spread these out like that. We're going to bring the arms around here and then rotate at the bicep and then rotate at the bicep, and then the fists will flip out like this. Take this off, bring these around like so, and then fold that down. Let's get our arms folded out like that. This is going to come up and plug into right there. And you'll have this, I think this was supposed to be a crab, but it does not look like a crab. It looks like some kind of monster thing. I've never known what Squeeze Play officially was. I think he's, like I said, I think he's supposed to be a crab of some kind. So I don't know, some kind of crustacean thing. Shield there. There we go. There's Squeeze Play, another nod to the Headmaster, but they didn't paint in the things there, so that's a little weird, but whatever. Ball jointed arms, upper bicep swivel, double elbow, universals at the hips, waist swivel, 90 at the knee, upper thigh swivel, and this guy does have an ankle rocker as well as the toes, so that's pretty cool. And of course the head's on a ball joint, just like every Titan Master. But pretty cool. I like him. He's neat. Heavy remold of the Mind Wipe mold, but still pretty cool. And he comes with the little pistol, which is a nod to the character Browning from the Headmaster's cartoon. Or no, not the Headmaster's cartoon, Super God Master Force. Sorry, I was thinking Junior Headmasters, but the Super God Master Force cartoon. So there you go. There's Squeeze Play. Let's take a look at Fangry, who of course was part of the one of the Bumblebee things. So there he is. Got the wings on the back, got the arms, got the legs, toes, tail, guns that pop off this way. And of course a heavy remold of the Grotesque mold. So there he is. Jaw can open and close, so that's pretty cool. So there's the nod to his Headmaster thing right there. So let's get him transformed. And in order to do that, we're going to open this up and rip it off the socket. Okay, just a second. Okay, so when you're doing that, don't rip it off the socket, but it's going to come up like this and then around like so. All right, don't rip it off the socket. All right, so let's go ahead and fold those toes down, fold the legs in like this. Toes down, legs in, etc., etc. You have the Grotesque mold, no doubt you know how to do this. So there, around here, bring the feet down and around. Feet down and around. Then what you want to do is move these wrists up, spin the forearm around that way, and then flip out the robot hand. So like this, around like this, and robot hand. And on this guy, this will come up to reveal our dude there. And getting him out's a little tricky because he plugs in very well. So let's see. There he goes. All right, because the little thing on the back of his legs tabs in right there, and it's very secure. So there we go. And then there we go. Now this is the Titan's Return one. I actually don't have the head that came with the Bumblebee collection because I actually found just the body in a game exchange and I was super happy about that. So I had the Titan's Return head and that's all I have. So, but it works. So I can't do the comparison, but it works and I'm happy with it. And it's pretty cool. There. Like that. Okay, and there's Fangry. And yeah, the knees are loose on this one, unfortunately, but I'm working on fixing that, so I'll get to it. Like this, knees, upper thigh, not really an ankle rocker. He's got a reverse ankle rocker, so it's a bit odd. Bicep swivel, universals at the shoulders. No waist swivel because of transformation, but still a pretty cool figure. I like him. And of course he comes with the double guns. These are actually some from a grotesque that I painted because, like I said, I just found the body. I didn't find any of his accessories. So that's unfortunate that he didn't have any accessories, but it is fortunate that I found the body and had a head for him. So I do have a Fangry. All right, so this is Fangry and Briscoe, Squeeze Play and Locos, horri-bull and Kreb, for those who want to go with the original G1 Headmasters. For the Super God Master Force, it is Wilder, Cancer, and hang on just a second. So his name in Japanese is Bullhorn. Bullhorn, Cancer, Wilder. Okay. I always call them their G1 names, so I didn't remember that. But there you go. There is the set of Decepticon Headmaster Juniors. I'm really hoping we get the other, I guess, would it be 4 or 5 Autobot Headmasters? Because you have Minerva, Nightbeat, Lug, or no, you have Minerva, Nightbeat, Hosehead, you have Siren, but you also have Shuda. So would it be the 4 or 5? Well, let me know what you think in the comments about that. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.